Here to join the Dawnguard? Good. Isran will decide if you've got what it takes. Go on, he's right inside.
Why are you here, Tolan? The Vigilance and I were finished with each other a long time ago.
You know why I'm here.
So who are you?
Vigilance are under
do you
attack
want?
everywhere. The vampires are much more
You heard
dangerous
right.
than we believe.
I'm glad word's finally starting to get around. But that means it won't be long before the vampires start to take notice as well. I need someone out in the field taking the fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back into shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks. Tolan, tell her about, what was it?
Wrongs
Dim
with
Hollow.
strength, steel, and resolve.
Yes, that's it. Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adelwald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind. We didn't listen to him any more than did Isran. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this Dim Hollow Crypt.
Now this is something I can get behind. The Dawnguard has one of the most impressive fortresses I've ever seen, have very interesting weapons, and serve the Lord of Mercy and Strength. I don't know what's not to like about them. We've fought vampires before. It's tough, but it's a righteous cause. Always worthwhile.
Right behind you. Let's go. Right behind you.
These Vigilants never know when to... give up. I thought we'd taught them enough of a lesson at their hall.
To come here alone.
Here you are!
Forward, White Run.
What was that? Over here!
Thane.
Hello? Who's there? You're pathetic!
Can't believe anyone gets seduced by the likes of you.
Something's not right.
For Whiterun.
Not my turn.
Something's not right. Here you are! Aha! And now you die!
Thought you could fight a Nord, did you?
I'll never tell you anything, vampire. My oath to Stendar is stronger than any suffering you can inflict on me.
I believe you, Vigilant. And I don't think you even know what you found here.
Look at that.
Are you sure that was wise, Loki? He still might have told us something. We haven't gotten anywhere. What's that?
Aha! And now...
Where is... Who sent you here? I was expecting someone like me, at least. Vampire, yes. That's complicated. And I'm not totally sure if I can trust you. But if you want to know the whole story, help me get back to my family's home. My family used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. I would guess they still do. By the way, my name is Serana. Good to meet you. Your guess is as good as mine. This place looks pretty different from when I was locked away. Good question. Hard to say. I can't really tell. I feel like it was a long time. Who is Skyrim's High King? Oh, wonderful. A war of succession. Good to know the world didn't get boring while I was gone. Who are the contenders? Empire? What empire? Cyrodiil is the seat of an empire? I must have been gone longer than I thought. Definitely longer than we planned. Please, let's hurry. I need to get home so I can figure out what's happened. It's on an island near Solitude. Hopefully we can find a boat to take us there. It's my family's home. Not the most welcoming place, but depending on who's around, I'll be safe there. Let's get going. So, where are we off to now? It's my family's home. Not the most welcoming place, but depending... My father and I don't really get along. Ugh, saying it out loud makes it sound so common. Little girl who doesn't get along with her father. Read that story 100 times. Sounds good.
You said your name was Serana? I'm Lydia. Where are you from?
It's complicated. Let's leave it at Huffengar for now.
I'm from Whiterun myself. The Hold, not the city. But I did live in the city for a while. How long were you in there for?
I don't know. From what your friend told me, it sounds like at least a few centuries.
By the 9.
Hold on. 9? Did Skyrim add shore back to the Pantheon or something?
No, you've just been in there a really long time. Show yourself.
This feels like the right way. I was starting to worry. Hold on. Did you hear something?
There you are.
Wait. Not very impressive. like the look of this. Who's there?
Ah, close quarters it is then. Oh, you're dead.
Heal up if you can. We may be in for more trouble.
Yeah.
Who's there?
I don't plan on being killed by the likes of you.
Run. I don't mind. Your fate is sealed! Feels good. Kind of soothing, actually.
Clever as the ancestors were, they hardly wore any armor. Never understood why.
Ah, it's so good to breathe again. Even in this weather, it's better than the cave. I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this.
Are you positive we can trust our new friend here? Well, then, I guess I'm voicing my concerns to the both of you. I'm well aware that vampires don't always go for their prey immediately. Sometimes they enthrall them and use them as servants. I'm keeping my head on a swivel around her. Don't get me wrong, I hope you're right, but I'm keeping my eyes opened.
Right behind you. Do you need help? You're looking a bit overloaded there.
I've never seen that kind of architecture before. It looks so ominous.
Could be because it's full of vampires. I think you should wait outside for us, Lydia.
Absolutely not. I'm obligated to protect our friend here, and I intend to do just that.
All right. Can't promise there won't be consequences. Hey, so before we go in there, I think so, and thanks for asking. I wanted to thank you for getting me this far, but after we get in there, I'm going to go my own way for a while. I think. I know your friends would probably want to kill everything in here. I'm hoping you can show some more control than that. Once we're inside, just keep quiet for a bit. Let me take the lead.
Lady Serana's back. Open the gate.
How dare you trespass here? Wait, Serana? Is that truly you? I cannot believe my eyes. Wait, Serana? Is that truly you? I cannot believe my eyes.
My lord, everyone! Serana has returned!
I guess I'm expected.
I can't believe it.
My long-lost daughter returns at last. I trust you have my Elder Scroll?
After all these years, that's the first thing you ask me? Yes, I have the scroll.
Of course
She has
I'm
the
delighted
scroll.
to see you, my daughter. Must I really say the words aloud? Ah, if only your traitor mother were here. I would let her watch this reunion before putting her head on a spike. Now tell me, who is this stranger you have brought into our hall?
This is my savior, the one who freed me.
For my daughter's safe return, you have my gratitude. Tell me, what is your name? I am Harkon, Lord of this court. By now, my daughter will have told you what we are. Not just vampires. We are among the oldest and most powerful vampires in Skyrim. For centuries we lived here, far from the cares of the world. All that ended when my wife betrayed me and stole away that which I valued most. I was about to suggest that very thing. Yes, you most certainly deserve a reward. There is but one gift I can give that is equal in value to the Elder Scroll and my daughter. I offer you my blood. Take it and you will walk as a lion among sheep. Men will tremble at your approach and you will never fear death again. Then you will be prey, like all mortals. I will spare your life this once, but you will be banished from this hall. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power! This is the power that I offer. Now, make your choice. So be it. You are prey, like all mortals. I banish you.
Thane. Let's go. Still here.
Now that the Dawnguard are back, the vampire's reign of terror is about to end.
Feed again today.
That takes care of that.
Look at this. I should have known it was only a matter of time before they found us. It's the price we pay for openly recruiting. We'll have to step up our defenses. I don't suppose you have some good news for me. Of course. Why did I suppose differently? Fine. Tell me what you know. A woman? Trapped in there? That doesn't make any sense. Who is she? More importantly, where is she? And so you delivered her to them. They what? And you didn't stop them? You didn't secure the scroll? So they have everything they wanted, and we're left with nothing. By the Divines. This couldn't get much worse. This is more than you and I can handle. When did I say that? We need help. If they're bold enough to attack us here, then this may be bigger than I thought. I have good men here, but there are people I've met and worked with over the years. We need their skills, their talents, if we're going to survive this. If you can find them, we might have a chance. Right to the point, aren't you? I like that. Not like those fools in the Order. We should keep it small. Too many people and we'll draw unwanted attention to ourselves. I think we'll want Serene Gerard. Breton girl, whip smart and good with tinkering. Fascination with the Dwemer. Weapons in particular. Last I knew, she was out in the Reach, convinced she was about to find the biggest dwarven ruins yet. Might need a little convincing, but she should. You'll also want to find Gunmar. Big brute of a Nord. Hates vampires almost as much as I do. Got it into his head years back that his experience with animals would help. Trolls in particular, from what I hear. Last I knew he was out scouring Skyrim for more beasts to tame. Bring the two of them back here, and we can get started on coming up with a plan. Well, at least you're smart enough to want to learn more. Should find Serene and Gunmar, and maybe we can do something about this mess.
Now that we're away from Serana, I think we need to talk about her a bit more.
Run off, I suppose.
Thinking of going in there might not be the safest thing to do, but I've got your back. Now that we're away from Serana, I think we need to talk about her a bit more. Somewhat. Not as much as I was before, at least. On the one hand, she's still a fanged creature of the night, whose kind preys on the innocent. It'd be stupid to not be cautious about her. But she didn't try to drink your blood or mine. She didn't try to make us her slaves. She just walked away from us without question. If Isrin decides to take Castle Volkihar by force, which I hope he does, we won't have to kill her. He'll probably send us in there to rescue her, though. She'd probably be an asset if we were to assault the castle. We won't be able to do much without more allies, though. Let's go find Soren and Gummar.
Mind yourself. You there! Hold fast! I've tracked this damned bear for 2 weeks. I'll not let it have any more victims. Isran needing someone else's help. Never thought I'd hear that. I'm afraid he's a few years too late. I've moved on. I have more important business to attend to. Besides, he can handle anything alone. He assured me so himself. What could he possibly need my help with? Vampires? That might change things. Tell me more about what's going on. By the 8th. Alright, look. I'll consider it. But I can't just leave this bear to prey on more innocent people. Once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Isran expects of me. Watch yourself. This bear is vicious.
Right behind you.
The challenger is near!
I don't like the looks of this.
Who's there?
There you are, weakling! No one escapes!
That'll teach you. Don't know how well I'd have managed by myself. You have my thanks. You've helped me, so I suppose the least I can do is find out what Isran wants. Of course he did. He's been working on that place for his own little fortress. I'll meet you there.
Now you're mine.
For Whiterun.
I'll see you in pieces. That's it? That's all you got?
some point if you'd like. It has me somewhat concerned.
You haven't seen a sack full of dwarven gyros lying around, have you? I'd swear I left it right here. Do you think mud crabs might have taken it? I saw one the other day. Wouldn't be surprised if it followed me here. Just look around, will you? Isran? Wants me? No, you must be mistaken. He made it exceedingly clear the last time we spoke that he had no interest in my help. I find it hard to believe he's changed his mind. He said some very hurtful things to me before I left. Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. So if you'll excuse me... Yes, that was my point. I felt it was rather clear. Look, what is it you want from me? Vampires. Really? Oh, and I suppose now he remembers that I proposed no less than 3 different scenarios that involved vampires overrunning the population. Well, what are they up to? Well, that's actually something I never would have anticipated. Interesting. I'm not sure what they would do with one, but in this case, Isran is probably correct in thinking it isn't good. All right. If nothing else, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to learn more about what's going on so I can better defend myself. But I'm not just going to abandon what I've been working on here. It's too useful. I need at least 1 intact dwarven gyro. So either I need to find the satchel those mud crabs stole, or I need another gyro from someplace. You wouldn't happen to have one, would you?
Run for too long. It's good to be traveling again.
Thank you. It's not much, but this will help a great deal with some things I've been researching. Now, where is it Isran expects me to go? Ah, been working more on his secret hideout, has he? It'll be interesting to see how much progress he's made. I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can. See you there. Until next time.
Hunting vampires is a noble cause. Sounds like a good bit of fun, too.
Huh?
All right, Isran. You've got us all here. Now what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we? I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. Well, at least you're smart enough to want to learn more. I'll show you what I can.
Why in the world did you ever try putting armor on trolls?
What?
I mean, why would that idea even cross your mind?
Oh.
This vampire showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you.
Right behind you.
So let's hear it.
Thinking I can relate to?
You probably weren't.
Oh.
I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please, just listen before your friend here loses his patience. Well, it's about me and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me. The reason I was down there, and why I had the Elder Scroll. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you've figured out this part already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it. He just became absorbed, obsessed. It was kind of sick, actually. The prophecy said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. For someone who fancied himself as vampire royalty, that's pretty seductive. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll. I did, but something about you makes me think I can trust you. I hope I'm not wrong. Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now? Why? Because of that story about the prophecy, about some vampire trying to put the sun out? Do you actually believe any of that? Who knows? Maybe it has a death wish. Maybe it's just insane.
Tongue of yours makes
I
me
don't
nervous
really
sometimes,
care.
honestly.
It can
Can't
stay
help but
for
wonder
now.
what you'll talk me
But if
into.
it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me?
Oh.
Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it. Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth Priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place. Well, back before you know. The College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go to for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit.
Here we are. Yes.
The welcome I received felt really cold, even by vampire standards. My father, after all these years, that's the first thing he asked me. I trust you have the scroll. Yes, I have the scroll, gods. Thanks. Sorry, I have a whole host of emotions I don't know how to deal with. My family. It probably wasn't what you'd call normal. Yeah, let's move. I'm glad you're here with me.
Thane. Let's go.
Lydia, you know I can hear these conversations you have with our mutual friend.
What of them?
You seem about as fond as vampires as Isran.
I'm repulsed by creatures that try to drink their blood. Isn't that just absurd of me?
That's not what I'm getting at. Isran seems like he has to physically restrain himself from killing me. You don't.
Our friend here trusts you, and that's enough for me. There's no one I trust more than her.
How'd you two meet, anyway?
She was named the Thane of Whiterun for killing a dragon that attacked the city, and I was made her housecarl. We've traveled together ever since.
Wow. Just sensing your magicka reserves. You truly are incredible.
I wasn't expecting you to come back.
Greybeards
Not
have
like
summoned
this,
the
at
Dragonborn
least.
to hide. Hrothgar.
I knew you'd miss
Such
me.
a thing has not happened.
I wasn't interested in
hundreds of
partaking
years.
in my father's insane schemes, so I didn't have much of a choice.
If nothing else, good work getting the scroll out.
Oh, thank you.
Need a ride?
one of them Imperial scholars, right?
Come through this part of
Old man
Skyrim.
with a grey robe.
We should be careful.
Might be that I have, but I can't say for sure. I got enough troubles on my mind just trying to scrape by out here. Oh yes, I remember your moth priest now. He wanted me to take him out to Dragonbridge. Good.
What could it mean? The return of the Dragonborn? And by the gods, it's true, isn't it? A dragon has attacked Whiterun. Ah, so that was a moth priest then. He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop, just headed south, across the Dragon Bridge. Until next time.
Gotta keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
You have my back, and I'll have yours.
We're routed! Fall back!
For Whiterun.
Enough! I'll bathe in your blood!
Right behind you.
I'm okay with the dark, but I've spent more than my share of time in pools already.
Stay close to me. We'll take them on together. Weapons up.
Show yourself. Never should have come here.
Is someone there?
Huh?
Ah! We are routed! Ah, found you!
Before you fight,
Ah!
How much?
Enough!
Your mind was strong, but you're exhausted from the struggle. You puny weakling!
But my master is dead, and his enemies will... Oh, I heard something.
Show yourself!
No, no more! Leave me be!
Wait, stop! I yield! That wasn't me. You were fighting. I could see through my eyes, but I could not control my actions. Thank you for breaking that foul vampire's hold over me. I owe you a debt for the timely rescue. I'm quite all right, thanks to you. Dexian Evicus is my name. I'm a moth priest of the White Gold Tower. These vampires claimed they had some purpose in store for me, but they wouldn't say what. Probably hoping to ransom me, the fools. You do? All right then, enough mysteries. You have an Elder Scroll. Remarkable. If my knowledge of history serves me, I recall that the Dawnguard was an ancient order of vampire hunters. I will be happy to assist you with your Elder Scroll. Just tell me where I need to go. Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up.
Another day in Skyrim. I'm still trying to decide which is more unpredictable, the weather or the inhabitants.
Thane.
Every
Let's
step
go.
we take is steeped in history. Let's keep writing our own, shall we?
Thank the divines for you.
Do you need help? You're looking a bit overloaded there.
My trip to Skyrim has become quite the adventure. Ah, hello there. What can I do for you?
I'm impressed you could find a moth priest so quickly. For the reading, yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
Divines keep you safe, my friend.
Sorry.
What can I do for you? My trip to Skyrim has become... Ah, my rescuer! It's good to see you again. It's not exactly the hospitality I'm used to, but your man Isran has seen to my needs well enough. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. I have colleagues back home that would love to study this place in detail. Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me, an image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, "Among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one." The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls. I must rest now. The reading has made me weary.
Come on, old man. You should get some rest.
Do you have a moment to talk? Do you have a moment to talk? That moth priest, Dexian, he said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking. Half of the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me. That exactly doesn't make me want to open up. I got a warmer welcome from my father, and that's saying something. Ever since he decided to make that prophecy his calling, we kind of drifted apart. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end. We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is, and if we're lucky, she actually has it herself. The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe, somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything, but the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was very cryptic, yet she called attention to it. Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas? Wait, that almost makes sense. There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help her tend a garden there. All of our ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful. Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there. But it's worth a look. True, but I know a way we can get into the courtyard without arousing suspicion. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies to the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exists there. I think that's our way in. It's around the side of the castle. Let's move. Yes? What did you need?
Let's go. God, I never would have thought this place was this extensive. It's strange to think people lived here once. It's stranger to think you lived here.
That was back in the First Era. Seeing it like this is strange. The relationship I had with my parents was tumultuous at best. It's hard for me to see this castle as home, with everything that's happened between us.
You're upset anyway, aren't you?
Bold assumption. It's fine. It can just be a bit of a sore subject. And you're not wrong. It's still sad to see the place I grew up in this state.
I know how seeing your home destroyed feels. Trust me. But I can't imagine being sent over 2,000 years into the future.
You'd be surprised by how much hasn't changed. That being said, a lot has. Castle looks so big from down here. I mean, it is big, but, well, even bigger.
Right behind you.
There's this wretched memory which haunts me. Makes me miserable every time. Let's just keep moving, all right? Yes? What did you need? Before my father became obsessed with the prophecy, Mother and I spent quite a bit of time together. She was very fond of her alchemical garden in the castle courtyard. She taught me quite a bit about cultivating quality regions. Like the best of friends, I would never hesitate to share anything with her. It was very sudden. It was almost like one day we were a normal family, and then the next, I didn't know who they were. I'd tried to visit my mother in the garden, and she'd quickly shoo me away, saying she was much too busy. She had to be up to something in that garden. I'm hoping it's a clue that will tell us where she went. That's a long story. I guess we kind of have to go way back, to the very beginning. Do you know where vampirism came from? Exactly. The first vampire came from Molag Bal. She was not a willing subject, but she was still the first. Molag Bal is a powerful Daedric lord, and his will is made reality. For those willing to subjugate themselves, he will still bestow the gift, but they must be powerful in their own right before earning his trust. The ceremony was degrading. Let's not revisit that. But we all took part in it. Not really wholesome family activity, but I guess it's something you do when you give yourselves to a Daedric lord. Well, you've met most of us. My father's not exactly the most stable, and eventually he drove my mother crazy with him. And it all ended with me being locked underground for who knows how long. It's definitely been a bad thing, on the whole. I will be. Just give me a little time.
Right behind you.
Do you need something? It does feel kind of normal, but that's from me, speaking as a vampire. Even as I'm undead, or however you put it, I still do feel like a normal person, mostly. I still breathe, feel, and sleep. Except now I just have a great desire for blood, and the sun kind of irritates my skin. These symptoms are rather mild, though, not like other vampires who almost burn in the sunlight. So, I'm really just like you mortals in many ways. Hopefully, that makes me more relatable.
Stay on your guard.
Say your prayers.
I have no time for your games.
Yes? What did you need? Sorry. What now? I'm feeling pretty good, actually. Thanks for checking in. Yes? All right. About... Yeah, actually. I definitely didn't expect there to be a war of succession while I was gone. Also, I never expected a Cyrodiilic empire to conquer Tamriel, that Tiber Septum. Even the Remnants didn't achieve godhood. But what do you think of all this? Oh, okay then. Do you need something? All right.
This is what us Nords were always meant to do. Traverse the province and right wrongs with strength, steel, and resolve.
I do, actually. You may think it's kind of weird, but I enjoyed playing with the rats by our castle Undercroft. That became my own little hideout for a while, where I'd go to when I just wanted some peace and quiet. It was also near the sea. Even when I became a vampire, I still did enjoy the breeze and fresh air. Anything natural and calm, really. Just to get me away from all that was happening at my home with my father. Usually when he was in a bad mood. What's the plan? All right. Yeah, actually. This might seem a bit heavy, but hear me out. What's your outlook on life? What gets you up every morning?
You don't dabble in magic much, do you? Can't say I blame you.
That's great to hear. It gives me comfort that there are people like you out there, trying to do what you do. I'll be glad to help, if that's all right. You sure you don't need me to take some of that weight? Doesn't look pleasant. The old water cistern. On some days, this would just... Be glad you weren't here then. Oh! Yes? What did you need? You just got the short end of the stick.
Still here. Show yourself!
Nothing.
That's done. Hey, so far, I think. Thanks. Yeah, actually. No one's ever been so genuine with me. At least, in a while. I was lonely most of my childhood. My mother, at least for a time, was the only friend I really had. And then that prophecy came along. I'm sorry. I just had to get that off my chest. This is getting a little awkward. I think I have a sudden urge to feed on something. Gods, I am a terrible liar. All right, I have to say it now. Here goes. I've come to really care about you. I just wanted you to know that. I'm glad to hear that. Let's get going then. Take a left up here. This is one of those weird... If we follow that path around, we can find the other switch. Yes? What did you need? Good night.
You're not getting the best of me. Forward, Whiterun. I knew it.
Not very impressive.
This won't end well for you.
Done and done. This leads out to the courtyard. Just head for the door. We've made it to the courtyard. Oh no. What happened to them? this place. Everything's been torn down. The whole place looks, well, dead. It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries. This used to lead to the castle's great hall. It looks like my father had it sealed up. I used to walk through here after evening meals. It was beautiful once. This was my mother's garden. Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this. Wait. Something's wrong with the moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing, and the dial is askew. I didn't even know the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something? I'm telling you, there's something strange with the moon dial.
It still feels kind of weird, waking up after thousands of years, even at this point. Just thinking about an empire in Cyrodiil, I definitely thought everything would end with the Remans.
Very clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I'd bet they run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins. Well, at least we're getting closer. Let's go.
Right behind you.
Oh? What would you like me to wear? A word of advice. Anything but heavy armor. It's too sluggish for me.
Are we ready then?
I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around.
Let's go.
Ahem. My fellow traveling companion, doesn't this courtyard look nice? It's serene in a certain way, and uniquely beautiful, like a certain... maybe. Well, actually, yeah, the garden actually didn't age well. No, I wasn't talking about you. Well, I was. Well, it's entirely possible. Now, enough of that. We got a job to do.
I'm saving you. For a white run.
I'm not someone to be trifled with.
Show yourself.
Yeah. Now that's good team play. Ahem. My fellow... It's serene in a certain way. No, I wasn't Well, now, enough of that. We got a job to do. Well done, Serana. Nice.
Stay on your guard.
Ashes to ash.
Hold on.
Close quarters it is then.
Thought you could fight a Nord, did you? At least make it interesting.
Who's there?
Forward run.
All right.
Stay on your guard.
Are you all right? Let me know if you need anything.
Sigismir. I have to say, this crossbow is an amazing device. Thank you, Thane. If you happen to find one of those crossbows just lying around Fort Dawnguard, could I have it? Please?
Right behind you.
I am sworn to carry your burdens. Let's go.
Ahem. My fel- It's serene in a- No, I wasn't. Well, now, enough of that. We got a job to do. Well done, Serana. Nice. You really are as eloquent as an ice wraith. We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
You have my back, and I'll have yours. For White Run.
This was too easy.
All right, let's do this.
There you are.
That's it? Figured.
Who's there? I knew I heard something. That'll teach you.
That was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
I still remember how to fight. This won't end well for you.
Not very impressive.
Here we go.
When you get into the zone, combat is like poetry. It rhymes.
Well, you asked for it.
Oh no, you don't.
Figured.
Leave it to my mother. Always smarter than I gave her credit for. I don't think we've reached the top yet. I'd bet there's some sort of secret passage. Around here. We're getting close.
So far, this hasn't been too bad.
I've always wondered what the Dwemer actually... But what about young dwarf? Maybe there were other... Don't mind my rambling. It's just there's so many artifacts from their civilization, and yet we know so little. What did they look like? Where did they go? Look at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all of this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone. You found her journal. Let me take a look. I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems. That the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn. The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself. That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn. A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place. Not bad. We'd better hope that it's good enough. Mistakes with these kinds of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. Oh, good. Well then, let's head over to the portal vessel, and I'll do the rest. Then, the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood. Then, the...
Oh.
All right, here we go. Then, the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood. Are you ready to go? Okay, here goes. By the blood of my ancestors. She actually did it. Created a portal to the soul cairn. Incredible. Are you all right? That looked painful. Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The soul cairn is, well, hungry, for a lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment. There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem. Not your first choice, I'd guess. Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours. My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you, and offer that gem to the ideal masters. That might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the soul cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe. I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way. Something that would be easier for you. Just know that, whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes, things just have to be done. I know that better than anybody. Have you made up your mind? Are you sure? I'm willing to turn you, but you need to think it through. You'd become the very thing you've sworn to destroy. I don't know how the Dawnguard will react. Turning someone is a very personal thing for vampires. It's intimate for us. I don't want you to feel like I'm forcing you into this. Let's not waste too much time then. I promise to try and make this as painless as possible. Hold still. Let's go. My mother must be waiting on the other side of that thing. Let's go. My mother must be waiting on the other side of that thing. Wow. Just sensing your magicka reserves. You truly are incredible. Ah, the smell here. Let's try to handle this quickly.
Thane. Let's go.
You'd think a vampire would be right at home in this place. You'd be wrong. Let's just find my mother and get out of here, quickly. Weapons up. I sense something.
That's it? Figured.
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
I frankly thought it wouldn't smell like anything.
Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. Arvak! Arvak! Where are you? Arvak,
But
please come back!
looks like we'll be dealing with the smell of rot while we're here. Lovely. If she really is here, I wonder how my mother managed to deal with it. How do you manage to deal with it then? Me? I smell like nightshade and snowberries. Oh, you know what? You should be talking. I have a heightened sense of smell, you know. If you think you smell like blossoms after frolicking in a fetid cave, you are sorely mistaken. But, hey, you're actually not too bad. For a well-groomed bear. Horker face. Well, that is just not true anymore. We're being awfully carefree, aren't we? I mean, for being trapped in a realm of oblivion with no guaranteed return. It's nice, really, to just have fun. Have someone who can help me forget about all the prophecies, Elder Scrolls, betrayals, and this awful God's cursed reek. About all of this, even for a brief moment. I'm starting to like you, okay? You're growing on me. And what I said is true, though I definitely wouldn't want to end up here for all eternity. We got a job to do. Let's find my mother and find a way out of here.
I can't imagine living here, or being dead here, or whatever they call it.
Just what my mother told me. I've also studied a little bit on my own, but there's not much. When something is trapped in a soul gem, and then the energy is used for powering an enchantment, the remnants are sent here. Well, I think it's specifically the black ones. I don't know if the soul cairn takes just any leftovers. Look at this place. Do you think anything would want to live here? The only things that can survive here are the ideal masters, the undead, and the souls themselves. Well, if you want to call that living. Try and stay warm out there. Or in my case, stay shaded.
Yeah.
He's such a loyal beast. He'll help you get around this wretched place. Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvak for me. Such a good horse.
One moment I'm raising a sword against that necromancer, and the next moment I found myself here.
For Whiterun. All right, you wanna go? For Whiterun.
I'd heard stories about the Soul Cairn, but never thought I'd... Mother? Mother!
Maker, it can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop
makes me
him, to make
nervous
everything
sometimes,
right.
honestly. Can't help but wonder what you'll talk me into next.
Here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you.
So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down. Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you. You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself. When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Auriel and his arcane weapon, Auriel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon. Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible. If Harkon obtained Auriel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires. And how exactly do you plan on stopping him? If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. Don't you think I weighed that option before I enacted my plans? You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed. Serana? This stranger aligns herself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to her.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known her than you've done in centuries.
How dare you! I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father!
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So, to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about? You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different. But in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again, but I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat
need
unclear
help?
to me.
You're looking a
But
bit
for Serana's sake,
overloaded
I'll
there.
assist you in any way that I can. Yes, I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins. You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down. One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat. Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone. Relieved, I think. All those things had been building up for a while. You have no idea how long I wanted to say that to her. Look, I loved my father, but when he found that prophecy, that became his life. Everything else, even me and my mother, we just became clutter. I was close with my mother, but she just kept feeding me her opinions of him, and eventually I started believing them. The moment we gave ourselves to Molag Bal, things got really icy between them. They were both drunk with power and pulling in different directions. Then he found that prophecy, and that was it.
It has me somewhat
I was.
concerned.
Honestly, it took me up until now to figure out that my mother was really just as bad as he was. He was obsessed with power. She was obsessed with seeing him fail. It was just so toxic. Maybe I could have seen this coming. We could all be better off now. I know that in my head, but I just can't help feeling bad about the way things are. Sorry. I know you're trying to help. Thanks. Anyway, we should keep moving.
Come on.
Who's there?
I've got you in my sights.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive. Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate. The Elder Scroll is just a bit further. Harkon's vision is a world plunged in eternal darkness, where the vampire can flourish, and never again fear the tyranny of the sun. What he fails to realize is how much attention would be called to our kind if the prophecy came to fruition. If eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand for it. They would raise armies in attempts to return things to normal. The order of the day would be our destruction, until every last vampire was hunted down and eliminated. I do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future. Follow me and stay close. Keep your eyes open for Durnevere.
I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, you know what I mean.
The Elder Scroll is just a bit further.
Wait, I hear something.
It's Durnevere. He's here. Defend yourselves!
Run. I don't mind. I don't plan on being killed by the likes of you.
Figured. Come on. She's leading us to the scroll.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon. Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken. Unless... The soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself. Minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be on your way.
Come on. She's leading us to the scroll.
What did you want? When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place. I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they craved. If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here. The Ideal Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins. Unfortunately, yes. Since the Keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to breach. Time has very little meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game, each watching the other to see which will give in. I know very little about them. They're mystic entities that lord over the Soul Cairn, controlling every aspect from its fabric to its appearance. Well, some necromancers believe they are the crystalline structures dotting the Soul Cairn. I believe there's more to it than that. I think they transcend what we perceive as a physical form. Perhaps they were once corporeal beings, but they've obviously reached a point where they no longer require a tangible presence. Conduits, through which the Ideal Masters speak to their underlings and feed on their victims. The Ideal Masters' weakness is their insatiable hunger for pure souls. It's the reason for the Soul Cairn's existence, and the only leverage a necromancer has when bargaining with them. The ability to summon powerful undead guardians, as one would conjure an Atronak or Daedra. However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Ideal Masters wind up here as harvested souls. As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it. Let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void. You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer. Now, let me get the scroll's case opened.
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this
Now
alone.
that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition. I appreciate your concern for me, but Serana is all that I care about. You must keep her safe at... Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe.
I'm glad you're here.
She's the
I
only
don't
thing
think I
of
could be
value
doing
I
this
have
alone. I'm glad we found the scroll.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin. Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death. I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore honor name you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue. Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quinarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you. For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the Ideal Masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there. I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more. I will place my name with you, and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum. Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
Hunting vampires is a noble cause.
There was a time when I called Tamriel my home. But those days have long since passed. The Dova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal battles. I was, but unlike some of my brethren, I sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority. I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Dilan, the ancient forbidden art that you call necromancy. The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched, that I could raise legions of the undead. In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica. I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception over honor, and had no intention of releasing me from my binding. They had control of my mind, but fortunately they couldn't possess my soul. Free? No. I have been here too long, Quanarin. The Soul Cairn has become a part of what I am. I can never fully call Tamriel my home again, or I would surely perish. I only hope that you will allow me the precious moments of time there, through your call. In my language, the Quanarin is the vanquisher, the one who has bested a fellow Dova in battle. Forgive me. My instinct was to grant you this title. I am uncertain why. Perhaps one day it will become clear to both of us.
I'm glad we found the scroll, but I wish she could come with us.
It's a shame to see the way your parents treated you, Serana. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I appreciate your sympathy. What about you? What were your parents like? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up
You have
a
no
bad
idea how worried about you I just was, Thane. How terrible is it that someone dedicated their entire life to your safety? I think I owe Serana here an apology. She got you in and out of a realm of oblivion unscathed. Well, mostly unscathed. And you've brought back yet another Elder Scroll. A few months ago, I didn't even know what those things were.
Yes? I can't say it surprises me. I kind of figured we were heading for this someday. I just didn't know when. If. I've been assuming that's where this is all going. I've been trying to make my peace with it. Come on, we can talk about this another time.
Lead on.
I think now would be a good time to
happy
talk.
about this. We should probably get back to Fort Dawnguard to figure out our next move. I'd like to believe the two of us could storm this castle alone, but I'm not keen to test that theory.
I think now would be a good time to talk. I wasn't sure we'd make it out of there in one piece. I know this sounds weird, but I felt kind of scared. For you. For both of us. The Ideal Masters could do anything, really. They could have trapped us there for one. I wouldn't like to be a hostage for eternity. Again. Maybe you're a pile of talking script jelly. The Ideal Masters are real. Everything I said about the Soul Cairn was real. There are trapped souls, cryptic, floating entities. We fought an undead dragon. What we saw basically spelled out everything I had read about that place. The Soul Cairn, realm of oblivion as ruled by the Ideal Masters. And of course you didn't see them. They're called unseen for a reason. Ugh. Wait. You're just messing with me, aren't you? It's not funny. Maybe next time, I'll be the one to personally soul trap and place you in the Soul Cairn. See how you take that. You really don't give up, do you? Seriously, I'm just glad it's all over. I know I can be moody sometimes, but honestly, I appreciate that you're keeping our spirits up. Thanks. Look, there is something I'd like to tell you, and I really feel like now's the time. Do you like me? Not just as a friend, but as something else? I think you know what I mean. Then, hopefully this won't be awkward. Wow. It's nice, actually. You are so nice and... Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to... I feel free, for once. I didn't mean to jump you like that. I just wanted to do it my way this time. To conquer my fear and do the very thing that still gives me nightmares, on my terms. It had to be someone I trust. It had to be you. I used to see intimacy as a way to deceive, to take advantage, and most of all, to demonstrate power. Control, domination, degradation. It's like, all my life, I've only ever seen a facade. I just wanted to experience what it's really meant to be like for once. With you.
Okay. I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this.
I'm right behind you.
Oh? What is it?
Sure. I can teach you how to be a better mage, alchemist, and overall better
Alright then, let's begin.
I love your style. You're looking good today.